Good morning, everyone. So I have this question this morning. Whose report will you believe? You know, there's this song, whose report will you believe? How will believe the report of the Lord? Yes, we will believe the report of the Lord, and that is what is expected of every child of God. And what does God's report say? God's report says you are healed. God's report says you are blessed. God's report says you live in abundance. God's report says you're unstoppable. You know, you have a lot of God's reports, God's promises, right there written for us in the scriptures, But then, if we're expectant of God's report, if you're expectant of God's promises, then we must be ready to follow God's instructions. See, we cannot follow worldly instructions and expect God's report. It doesn't work that way. So as we hold on to God's report, as we confess it, as we proclaim it every time, we must be ready to also listen to the instructions that God will give. We must release ourselves to be guided by the Holy Spirit, to be, for Him to lead us. We must be open to God's instruction, God's guidance, and God's direction so that we can actually obtain God's report, God's result. You cannot follow worldly instruction and expect God's result. It doesn't work that way. So let's balance it. We are expecting God's report, then we must be ready to follow God's instructions. And you know what? God is always there to go through all of these instructions with us. He's the one that will give you instruction and also walk through it with you. So you have nothing to worry about. It's just for you to yield so that truly you can have God's report. Yes, God's report concerning you today is that you are blessed, you have excellent spirit, you are healed, and you live in abundance. God bless you. Bye.